I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I used to live in Daggerfall until I answered Destiny's call. Packed my stuff and left for Skyrim, but ended up in Helgen with my neck resting in a guillotine. The end of me, it would seem, but then again, who could ever foresee? I take an arrow to the knee. I took 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 an arrow to the knee. Long ago I was enrolled in the College of Winterhold, paying my own way with the gold I earned working in the Thieves Guild, but I never ended up with a degree. I had to drop out of school early. My life changed oh so suddenly when I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow.
That song is the worst. It needs to be out of the playlist.
I exhausted every other song in the playlist, and you know,
It should just be like a continuous like da 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 da, like some kind of video game like hold music.
Ba-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum. That was the Addams Family. Yeah, maybe we should get some chip tunes in there. There's a no, things
It should just be something that loops, right?
Yeah, but you know, people get bored listening to the same song for 15 minutes. You want to get a bit of variety in there. You know, we had a bit of Fire and Shrine. We had a bit of Ornstein and Smo. That was a banging tune. One man show, yeah. Announcements.
We're actually starting earlier than we normally do.
Yeah, we're on time, more or less.
Yeah.
You know, James won't be with us today due to unforeseen circumstances. But that's okay.
No, he told us. He's
it's still due to
an important family matter.
James won't be here today due to foreseen circumstances.
Yeah, because we knew he wasn't going to be here, and he put it on the calendar. I just got to give him credit where credit is due, because I feel like he actually did it the right way this time.
Good for James. That's good.
I don't want to make it seem like he's just ditching or something, you know?
Yeah. That's okay.
Oh, we're playing BioShock. Interesting. Or maybe
I changed all that stuff. Sure I did. Maybe Zach will join us in a little while. You never know. He's the wild card.
It still says BioShock. I'm going to change it to just chatting.
I probably didn't change the game. You're right. Yeah, thank you.
I got it.
Thank you for the catch.
And now we're good. The stream is updated. Welcome to the party. Maybe we'll get some stray BioShock fans.
We did.
Who are like, hey, what's going on? And then they're like, oh, what's this fan mail thing? And then they're like, wait, this guy doesn't even like BioShock. Get him.
Okay. Maybe not. Announcements. Do we have any announcements?
We have one more. That's the rough part. We don't even have a full day of BioShock left.
I think you have 1 day left. I think 2 hours will.
You think
take
2 hours?
Yeah, I think it'll work out nicely. I think.
Okay, perfect. All right, yeah. So we have 1 more day of BioShock, and then we'll start an unforeseen game.
An unforeseen game. Okay. Not a foreseen game. So tell me why you've gone off Sekiro then, because let's cut to the heart of the matter.
I didn't say it wasn't Sekiro. I just said it's an unforeseen game.
Okay, he doesn't want to commit to it though. So what's your problem with Sekiro? Tell me. Talk to me. Come on. Share with the family what your reservations are.
No, I don't have any reservations. I'm fine.
Okay. So it's Sekiro on Wednesday.
I'm nervous to start it.
if you were fine with Elden Ring, you'll be fine with Sekiro. I think it's harder in some ways, but I'm not.
What's
an
up,
expert.
Saints? I know that it's harder.
Morgan is afraid of Sekiro getting put in his place.
Nah.
But just to remind you that we've all attempted it. I've attempted it. Zach's attempted it. James has attempted it, and none of us.
What happened to you?
Well, it was just a no hope situation. We just gave up and moved on. I think I probably streamed it maybe 4 or 5 times, and that was it. James, I think,
just feel like you didn't have the hand-eye coordination to make it happen.
Yeah, it just wasn't. And I think.
Wait, has anyone in the chat beaten it?
I don't know if anyone in the chat's beaten it. I'm sure some of them must have. James, I think, did go to about 25 episodes in and gave up. You were on one of them, I think.
My goodness.
I don't know if
I
you
did.
remember.
I watched him play one time. He was very into it. He liked that game.
Yeah.
If you beat Sekiro, please let us know in the comments. if it's really like something that I'm never gonna. Well, I don't know.
I got stuck on the final boss for 2 hours and deleted it. Rage quit.
What are you guys trying to do to me? Steve the Ghost has to have better hand-eye coordination than me, right?
Well, you know.
I'll beat it if you're going to stream it. Wow, you guys are really pushing me to the edge. Never played it. All right, I'll do it. I'll be the first one. I'll blaze the trail for us. You
gotta put your gamer credential cards on the line here, Morgan, and get this done. For the good of Gamefront, you need to get this done. So we can put it to bed and say we've done Sekiro.
I don't even have regular gaming credential cards. I have gaming AARP credential cards for senior gamers.
This gets me free transit on the metro.
This one gives me 0.5% more Eve.
I get $5 off at Dollar Tree. But everything's $1. That's right. I get my shop for free.
Not anymore.
I'm an old man.
Look at my crotch.
Where's that camera going?
I wish that Minecraft show would have taken off. People don't like it though. People hate Minecraft. Apparently.
The Minecraft show is good. It's just a shame.
Can Eric beat it 3 times? Okay. All right. Can I need your help?
Raising the stakes. Stakes.
I don't know what. One of my knuckles somehow got hurt on set, and I don't know how, but it's just sore. One knuckle.
Morgan would like everybody to know that he was on set this weekend. He was on set, on a live set, on set.
Yeah, that's why I was late. I got back late last night, and I'm very tired right now.
So I know you dodged the question earlier, but what were you filming? Can't say.
It was a video.
He was filming a video on set.
It had 2 characters that needed to work something out, and talking wasn't going to do it. No, it was on an epic rap battle.
So maybe they settled things in the form of a rap battle.
Yeah.
Nice. Other announcements. Well, I started Elden Ring yesterday. Some of you may have noticed. On live stream on Twitch. I accidentally put it on YouTube as well, but don't worry about that. But anyway, I apparently, and I don't know how true it is, but allegedly, the chat said that I managed to get as far as James got in 5 episodes in that one live stream. Now, I find that hard to believe because I felt like I achieved diddly squat during that live stream. It felt like it went badly. Very badly.
Well, I mean, is Zach here? Can Zach defend himself, or should I just go on?
I haven't thrown Zach under the bus yet. That's coming up. Okay.
I don't want to know if he's going to be here to defend himself, or if I should do it behind his back.
I think he's still in the land of Nod at the moment, so I think he's safe.
Okay.
But he does watch these back later, so...
I mean, if he's here, I'd rather just speak to him directly and get his thoughts on it. I'll wait. I'll give it a time. Well, and Saints has a comment specifically for Zach to reads.
He does. What's
the
that
stream
then?
Is so chill when it's just the 2 of you. Yeah, our 2 chill guys.
I think James is a fairly chill guy too, but I mean, although
but he brings
I think
chaos with him everywhere. He fires me up.
Yeah, exactly. James is chill, but then you're not. It's the way
I can't. I mean, we've been doing it for a decade, and like some things, I know he's trolling me.
Yeah, the thing with James is you don't know what's real and what's a bit.
I do.
I mean,
it's a
skill.
To
it's a skill you learn over time to be able to spot the difference. But yeah, that's it. You won't fess up to it, so you never quite know.
That's the part that makes me mad.
Yeah, it's true. So it's
I'm texting Zach right now.
Yeah, we need backup for today. But I mean, Elden Ring. I might try and see if I can find opportunities to play it on my own during the week too. No guarantees on that, but at a minimum, if I stream it on the weekends, that's 2 hours a week. And if I'm doing it,
you do Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah. So if I'm doing
4 hours, right? 2 hour streams.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, two hour streams, so 4 hours a week. And if I'm doing it at the rate of 5 episodes of James's Elden Ring per stream, that means I should be able to catch up in James in about 6 or 7 weeks.
2 days.
2 days.
You'll go through it pretty quickly. I would really like to come in and coach you. I can't. The first time that I beat Elden Ring, I thought that I would never come back and play it again. I was like, cool, got it. But then my second playthrough that I streamed was super fun, and then I have another playthrough that I play like when I'm just chilling. And I would play another. I would do 2 at a time. Still, I would play it again.
Maybe it's something we can do in your usual slot 1 day a week. 1 day a week. So maybe on Mondays.
Wow. I'm looking forward to taking my slot back.
Okay.
Me and the boys, All
right. This
has been a fun. This has been a fun time.
So you want to coach me on Elden Ring, but you don't care that much yet. Okay, fair enough.
But you're asking me to give up my normal streaming time.
Okay, but you can. Well,
it's just because I'm a man of routine, and like when my routine is broken, I feel out of sorts.
Morgan, what time slot works for you in order for us to play Elden Ring together?
Oh yeah, we could do. I'm trying to think of the time difference. Because in the mornings, what time is it there? Like 8 when we start. Oh, it's the afternoon, right?
When you wake
what time
up,
do you go to bed?
Quite late, but I usually have meetings on most days of the week except Mondays, and you're recording with James on Mondays.
Yeah. Well, we could do Monday before fan mail. I'll just stop streaming on Mondays and just coach you
Friday
on
night.
Ring.
Maybe my Friday night, which would be your Friday afternoon. But then you finish work by the time it's way too late for me.
Yeah, why don't we do the Monday before fan mail?
I said that, and you said no because you want to take your slot
I know,
back.
but now I'm like I'm seeing like I can't really give up more like nighttime or like weekend times are not always.
I know it's almost
random.
like I thought about it before I suggested it,
well,
but you know,
didn't think about all of my things. I was trying to make a slot in my head and I couldn't do it. So yeah, Mondays
can be a special day because it's fan mail day anyway.
Yeah,
it can be Elden Ring day. So that means
it'll probably make me less tired by the time I get to James.
Yeah, because you don't have to actually do anything. You just have to commentate. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday can be Elden Ring days, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday can be, whatever. Morgy days. Sekiro days. Sekiro. Do we have any other
we figured it out.
Announcements?
Yeah, starting next Monday, we're going to have Danny playing Elden Ring, not only on the weekends, but pre-fan mail.
Yep.
8 a.m. to 10 a.m.
You heard it here first, folks. Breaking news.
Yeah, so what is the schedule for the weekend? So if you are going to be consistent, they need to know like from this time to this time, and you should put it on the
I know we do
Twitch scheduler.
We do stream at exactly the same time every weekend. I just don't have it on the schedule because I think I'm consistent
You guys
enough that
start
I
at
should.
the same time ish.
Yeah, we usually do. Yeah, it's always 8 p.m. my
30
time,
minute.
which is
okay.
Yeah, which is well. It depends how long Zach wants to talk about movies for first. That varies. So
that's my bad because we haven't been recording. So
yeah. Once he gets his movies out of the way, then which can take anywhere from 10 to 45 minutes, then we'll start the stream. Depends what kind of mood he's in. It depends if he's seen any movies lately.
He hasn't texted me back, so we'll see. Well, I guess let's. Is there a point in doing the Elden Ring comments for? Yeah, it's just for us, I guess.
I mean, if we don't do the we haven't done the intro yet. Calm down. Slow down, Serpico.
We're still doing that.
Let's do it quick. 3, 2, 1.
And we're clear. Nope.
Ooh,
yeah,
yep.
we are. Did I
Off
do it?
Go. Oh, I've got James's window. James isn't here. Get rid of James.
Holy moly! You gonna pop us up?
We're there. Don't worry. We're all good.
I mean, we're down in the bottom corner, though. You know.
Oh, you want to take the prime spot? I'll move you above me. That seems like the easiest solution. Oh no, you already are. Oh no.
Yeah, we'll take both of us and move us up to the edge of that.
Just do some shuffling up. Okay. Well, while I do that, you can make a start.
Yeah. All right. Kamikaze Ice. Oh, I can't see the bottom of that guy.
Oh, really? White Men Can't Jump, 1992. Billy Hoyle, Woody Harrelson, and Sidney Dean, Wesley Snipes are an unlikely pair of basketball hustlers who join forces to double their chances of winning money on the street courts.
Yep.
Don't have a clue what that has to do with Elden Ring, but fair enough.
James was trying to make a jump and was not successful for a long time. There's mixed reviews on the jumping. We'll see that as we go. Wayne Lawton, smiley face, only 10 minutes. Okay. Murder highlights. Whoa, dude, your Twitter account is hacked.
Yeah, we know about that.
Don't start. Saints928. I hope Zach reads this as well as the pauses. Can we save this for if Zach shows up, and if not, we'll come back and read it.
Remind me to do
Saints
that.
Saints is here waiting to listen. Yeah, I will remind you.
Okay.
Mikhail Rose, really more climbing? Why not look for another way to that area? My God, this is so frustrating. James, oh yeah, it was very frustrating. It was very, very frustrating. 2337 Bunt Cake.
I don't have my video player set up. Sorry, you'll have to watch it in cropped mode.
What is it? An Ashen?
You can't hear the roaring fire.
No.
Okay, you gotta turn it up.
All right, I'll turn it up really quick.
No, get out
James
of there.
couldn't hear that fire.
James, get out of there. Go back to the.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Go back to the thing.
I was on a different screen.
It's almost like
James had it down so far that he couldn't hear that roaring fire. And his excuse is that if he turns it up, he can't hear me.
Yeah, but he was very quiet. Well, but if he's got it balanced the way we can hear it, and we can hear the fire, then he should hear the fire, right?
Mm-hmm. No, because he's running it through his little program.
Oh yes, the banana thing.
Yeah, the banana meter.
How do you find the Go XLR since you've taken that instead? No, it's set up.
Except for the day. Well, it wasn't the Go XLR's fault, but the day that all my stuff got reset, that was a little annoying. But other than that, everything's been real chill, and it makes me sound like I have a really deep voice.
Nice. Me too. Normally, I sound like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more like, guys, stop. No Strings has a comment, but I can't quite read it because Danny is so slow.
No String says no rap today, but here's a haiku. I like doing haikus. Creepy Night Watcher, Lightning Sage on wooden decks. Leash your fucking dog. Oh, I got my beeper set up. Leash your dog.
Brad Hahn, some Olympic level show jumping here. Sadie. Nobody wants to see that for 22 minutes. We do.
Kamikaze Ice has a theory. James's headphones are so cheap that he can only hear vocal range audio. Potentially.
I mean, it's possible. Next time we go in, let's see if we can see what kind of headphones he has in. It's so... I don't want to get started. It feels rude when he's not here to go in on him.
It's true. Have you delivered his hard drive yet?
I did. Yeah, I dropped it off on Friday.
Nice.
8 terabytes is a thing. It's heavy.
8 terabits. Seti says, star, nobody wants to see that for, quotes, nobody wants to see that for 22 minutes. We do.
I already said that.
Smiley face. Oh, did you? Sorry. Dark Page says at 16 minutes and 36 seconds, this moment is important to this playthrough. James straight up lying that he didn't push to the left, Lamau. You even hear the stick getting pushed. The amount of times he gaslights me, and then I get mad and everyone says, oh, poor James is staggering 100% Morky. It's
wild. Watch it in real time. I don't want to cuss too much, but it's
let me turn this up so we can
annoying.
hear it. I want to hear the stick.
And then we got to check his headphones out too.
Double jump forward. Why'd you push to the left? Why'd you push to the left?
What do you mean?
Why did you push to the left?
I absolutely heard the stick. I absolutely heard it.
The horse goes to the left. There's like, if you don't press anything, it's not going to magically go to the left.
And you're just going to double jump forward.
Why'd you push to the left?
Why'd you push to the left?
What do you mean?
Why did you push to the left?
He's such a good actor, isn't he? The guy should win an Oscar.
He believes it. He's a crazy person. Let's see his headphones. Oh, they're like weird. They don't exist. He's probably not even wearing headphones. He probably has the volume down really low. He used to do that kind of stuff when we were recording in person. He's like, oh, I'll just turn the TV volume down really low and you won't hear it on the recording. And so you wouldn't be able to hear the game, which is crazy because I use my ears so much in games for like that enemies coming at me, like this is where the ball's coming from. I use the stereo sound a lot. So like James just like goes in with no hearing. It's wild.
Pelagius says I really would rather watch James try to do one jump for 10 minutes than him trying to poison strong enemies to death.
Yes. To speak to Kamikaze, so he's saying that only because they're earbuds. I have a really nice pair of earbuds that GameFront actually bought me, and they're like music monitor earbuds, but they were a little bit expensive. They're at like $100, and they're really nice.
I know, but it's almost like we could buy the things James needs to do the job for us that he needs to do, and that he refuses to accept things when we offer to buy them for him. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's wild. Yeah, James can never hear like the buzzing of the like Ash of War bugs or anything like that. He can never hear him.
I think the solution
in-ear monitors, exactly.
Yeah, we should buy the things that James needs anyway. Send them to you. And
Here's the thing: he won't use them unless they're Bluetooth, and Bluetooth is a goddamn nightmare.
Well, that's got latency issues. So start.
Again, we shouldn't go in on why he's not here.
It's true. I mean, you started it up again, not me. But anyway.
Well, I brought up a good point. I just wanted to... he's making me mad from far away. Elmana Mike 5752 interact with the dead man in order to get the blood out of her. Monkey face piece. Great episode, guys. We don't need to watch that. I know what he's talking about.
Oh.
We gotta fly. Nice strings. I believe there are 2 different mausoleums. One will let you duplicate shard bearer remembrances, Godric, Kunala, etc. And the other lets you duplicate other big boss remembrances. This must be the second time. Come back after you tackle some other legendary foes. Nice strings. Quick tip for inventory scrolling. If you press, I know this too as well. See, the thing is I read all of these as they're coming in. I have it on my phone. Every comment, essentially, I read. Dark Page. I think as long as you want episodes like this, make it worth it. I think as long as you want episodes like this, make it worth it. I feel. Yeah. There's definitely a different mindset on these types of episodes.
Nice strings says, man, that horse jump section was the best visual metaphor for edging I've ever seen.
It is. Yeah, you are jumping off a big old phallic rock.
And then finally, Dark Page says the whole side quest of jumping on those rocks was hilarious. It feels like, and I may be wrong, this entire episode was mainly James trying to jump up rocks on a horse.
Yeah, and it's not a hard jump.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just not. It's not that hard. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. In this episode, I kind of I'm trying to take like a more laissez-faire approach to coaching James and like let him explore some more. So we'll see how that pans out.
Moving on, then, we should make light work of it this week. This is Disney Dreamlight Valley.
People love this video, and this thumbnail really killed it.
Yeah,
people don't know what this means.
Well, it's Mickey Mouse with the rat. What's the rat called from Ratatouille? Whatever.
Ratatouille.
And then obviously there's a shovel there where someone's tried to bury a body. And then the other arrow is pointing.
I think as a full-size image, it's good, but as a thumbnail, you can't.
It doesn't work.
No one knows what this.
It's whatever. People like to click on arrows and question marks. I don't know. Anyway, Kamikaze Ice says old man screams at bag of seeds for carrots.
What? People don't like to click on arrows and question marks.
People that's clickbait. People like clickbait. It didn't work.
What's the clickbait?
The fact that Mickey Mouse is trying to bury bodies in the backyard of an Italian restaurant. Well, a creepy monster.
That's a complex story to tell with 2 arrows and 3. Like I can't even barely tell that's a shovel from here.
It's true. Kamikaze Ice says old man screams a bag of seeds for carrots. Kamikaze Ice says Castle of Illusion got a remake. Perhaps check that out. Castle of Illusion was one of my favorite games on the Sega Mega Drive, and I played the remake too, and the remake is fantastic. So I should play Castle of Illusion. It's true. I did play that once. It's good.
Kamikaze Ice, imagine someone modding this to have Meat Canyon-esque models.
I bet it's very difficult to mod because it's a mobile game. And it's all very much...
It's a mobile game?
It's pretty much a mobile game. It's made by the same people who made Asphalt and all those games. And it is on mobile too, and it's also on PC, but it's very much like and it's very grindy microtransaction. You'd like it.
I probably would. I do like Tsum Tsums, TSUM. That's a Disney. It's an old game, but a Disney phone game.
Yeah, maybe you should. Did you watch the video? Maybe you'd like it.
Nah, I was like, I don't know what this thumbnail's about. I gotta get out of here. Even though you explained it, I was like, no, I don't think so.
Okay, so you throw me under the bus for the thumbnail. Fair enough.
Crispy AI, I'm fashionably late. Ooh, who's that guy? He had important stuff to do. And he just waltzed in here like he owned the place. Wild.
Hugo says the cold open really set my expectations. The cold open was me just pressing credits on the main menu and saying that I beat the game.
Did you not beat the game in an hour?
No. I don't think the game has an end, to be honest. That's why the credits are on the menu.
You just keep gaining levels.
Is it grind like forever? Yeah. Would be my assumption.
I like some of those games. Like if it's like puzzles, like you do little puzzles.
Yeah, pretty much. Little quests, fetch quests, puzzles, grindy things. I don't know. Who cares?
Oh, sorry to hear that, Crispy AI.
No, he got you. He got you.
Hope everything's all right. Oh.
Wow. I know. On the day of the Queen's funeral, too. Unbelievable. Nice Strings says, my wife and I started playing this last night. Seems pretty cute.
Danny.
We have a 3-year-old daughter. I'm fine. I'm allowed to say that. Yeah, we have a 3-year-old daughter who loves Disney.
Nobody else. Okay, go ahead.
My 3-year-old daughter loves Disney. This may wind up being a family playthrough, lol. Which response would you like?
I mean, they're all correct. That is awesome is the most correct one.
Although it sounds great, almost sounds
great.
Like
It's a little dismissive, yeah.
You've been invited along to play with them or something. Sounds great. What time do we meet? Disgusting. There we go. That's that out of the way. Elden Ring, number 56.
Holy moly. Kamikaze Ice 1228 Morgan. Sunglasses face.
Nice.
Thank God.
No, I just asked you, it's too weak. I had to hit him 5 times with it. I only wanted to hit him 4 times. That's you. That's so
real stuff.
James is complaining about one of the most powerful weapons in the game makes my blood boil.
Louis Sandoval says, just wow. This was the absolute worst. I'd like to note this gameplay is not a reflection of Morgan's stellar level coaching. Okay, there you go. But again, he's not here, so we can't throw him under the bus. Brad Hahn says those extra glowy messages are from viewers.
Yeah, James forgot that.
Oh, did we set that up?
Yeah, I have to look at James's account again, but I think it's like the Heen.
Yeah, okay. Because I thought we were going to set it up so if you did, like, if you were part of the GameFront thing, like your messages would show up.
Yeah, you got to set it, and you got to set it in your thing under those little hash marks.
I should set that up on mine too. Okay.
Yeah, and then and then I'll figure out where you're at, and I'll start leaving messages for you.
Nice. Yeah, it's good that James set that up and forgot then. But again, he's not here, so we can't throw him under the bus. El Scorcho, 406 deaths, and only 12% through the game. This is bleak. You might need to bring back Landon, or Ben Richardson, or Sean Casey, or Jack Zullo. I don't know who any of those people are, should I?
They're all people from the theater. I actually saw Landon this weekend. I don't know Ben Richardson, but Sean Casey and Jack Zullo are theater people.
Okay. They're not
your
in Bear
messages
Supply,
only
right?
show up while you're online? I didn't know that. Makes sense, though. Dark Page.
Yeah.
Bridge to Terabithia might have been the first heartache of my life. GameFront, I was absolutely wrecked by it. I had no idea what it was when I sat down to watch it. Brad Hahn, I had to read the book in high school. It was super lame. I never bothered with the movie except to roll my eyes when I first saw the trailer. Wow. The stone cold heart of Brad Hahn.
To be honest, though, when you're in high school, don't you look at things differently?
Do you know the story of the Bridge to Terabithia?
I don't, but it sounds like the kind of book
there is
that they force you to read in high school.
That happens that's universally sad, unless you're like really off the deep end.
Yeah. The book they made everyone read in my high school was Of Mice and Men, which is a really good book. But when you're in high school, you think, oh, this is crap. I just want to go play football or something. So you don't appreciate the fact that Of Mice and Men is really good, though. It's a really good, yeah. But as a kid in high school, you don't care about that, do you? Because you're a kid.
I did. I really liked books. I read a lot of books in high school.
You only care about smoking and girls.
I was reading Angela's Ash. I was doing that as well, but I was also reading Angela's Asses and Tiz and.
You're a very cultured man, you see. That's why you're a vegan. Most kids are not like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe Brad Hahn, all I'm saying is maybe he should go back and give it a second chance. Now he's older and wiser. You might appreciate it more.
I would never watch it again. You should watch it and do a movie review of it.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, right? You two set this podcast up. And you went out of your way to make sure I had no involvement in this. No, it's a Zach and Mo thing. We should do it on our own. We should have our own website. Danny, don't make logos for it. And then all of a sudden,
this is
you've disappeared.
This is what happened. The exact opposite happened. We tried to make it as part of GameFront as possible. And you were like, you should have your own YouTube channel. You have to make it look like this.
Don't rewrite history.
Wait, what?
You've now disappeared, and this boy, the madman who I have to deal with on the weekends, he's trying to rope me in now for it was a one-off special guest slot. I said okay, and now he's like every day sending me messages. Maybe we should do this for the next podcast. I'm like, no, it's Zach and Mo. I am not Mo. Yep. So please stop fobbing him off and give him a time slot so you can do your little podcast, so he can relieve some of the tension. So he's not so testy with me.
Well, yeah, it's tough because we were kind of doing Friday nights, and then like Friday nights are not always like I just had an erratic schedule lately because I had the shoot and I had other stuff going on. So it's just been tough.
Morgan was on set, by the way. Morgan was on set this weekend. On set, he was on the set. This set.
Oh, that's not the only thing that happened, but yeah, that was part of it. And I was working during the day and then doing the work for the set like at night afterwards. Whatever, it was tiring.
Kamikaze Ice has a fantastic suggestion. If I watch more movies, then when Zach is getting a bit rowdy, I can calm him down by getting him to talk about movies. which should take his focus off, what I'm doing in a video game. That's actually not a terrible idea. Methods to distract Zach.
You gotta lull him into a sense of
put him in his happy place mentally, and he'll be okay. Ken Eric 86 says at 59:36, I think you should see a doctor, James. Let's have a listen.
Ender Erder.
Ender Erder. I don't know if I've ever gotten that before. Ender Erder. Can we hear that again?
Ender Erder. It sounded like a book.
And then read what it is actually called.
It's an Earth tree sale.
Ender Erder.
Ender Erder. Ender Erder.
It's like he got the end bit and then his brain filled in the rest. And it was just
Ender Erder. He knew there was a D in there somewhere. Ender Erder. Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, bless you.
Isn't this a way easier way to show the videos than your player, where you have to scrub every
just
time
means
to find
that they.
the right
it's
thing?
just because they can't see it properly.
What does that mean?
So
it looks like it's popping up.
It does pop up, but it's half cut off because of the way of the layout works. I should try and find a better method.
Yeah, can't you just I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure it out fine. But this seems a lot easier than every time there's a 10-second pause in between to look at it.
I potentially do. I'd have to look into it. Things are going to change soon anyway. When the new website comes, everything's getting an overhaul. It's going to be better. It's coming.
How long is that?
I don't know. Sometime between now and 2026. Ken Eric says, Lizard Man.
Wait, do you think we'll finish it before the end of the year?
You have to ask Mikey. It's a Mikey question.
I'm not asking Mikey. He'll get mad at me. He's going to show up because we've said his name. He's listening. You know he's listening.
Mikey. He's
going to come in hot.
He's busy. 55
Nice String says, life is just a long session of Mad Libs for the Clapter.
What was it saying? Oh yeah, 5517 Lizard Man. What's going on here, guys? Let's have a look.
You don't care.
I mean,
Where'd that other guy come from?
I like the way he just kind of waltzed into the shot all casual. It's like, what's up, boys?
It's like, what's going on here?
You don't care.
I mean,
can we take a moment?
He's absolutely mom.
Can we take a moment to talk about these? Where
I made a comment on these, but these are the absolute worst numbers he's done yet.
Well, you know how I think I understand what's happened. He was begging Mikey to set up that AI art software for a while, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like that's what this is, right? So he's just...
Oh, yeah. He's
doing his death numbers.
AI art.
Yeah. He's doing his...
Yeah.
To be fair...
No, I know what it is. I hate it.
The consistency between the three numbers is quite impressive, to be honest.
Well, it's because it's pulling it from whatever reference, whatever numbers it's seen before.
Oh, I see. So he's dumped all of his previous numbers in, and this is what it's come out with.
No, I mean, whatever reference the AI is working off of, he's he's got the same exact prompt, but then it says 4, and then it says 1, and then it says, it has all, he just changes that.
Yeah, he just changes the number.
Same picture.
Yeah, with
slightly
a
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's got the Adventure Bits colors in it.
Adventure Bits is dead and will never return.
I know, but for some reason,
it
lives on in the death. No, but it lives on.
No, but
it lives on in the death count numbers. Clearly,
this is Photoshop fine edges with colors. You think so? No, it's AI.
He could have done it in Photoshop, but
he's getting an AI picture behind him as his background.
It's his new obsession at the moment. That's the thing. Yeah,
I wish he was here because I could just go in on him.
Yeah,
all right, let's move on. 2553, just ignore that illusionary wall you open. I'm sure it's nothing. This is wild. I watched this because I was like, what illusion? Oh yeah.
Is that
Oh
it?
wow, oh wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Check that door.
Is he looking for an illusion?
Then he doesn't hear
No,
me
that's
say,
not
"You
it.
definitely
Back
don't
in
check
the
that door."
Main room. There's another way to go.
Okay.
Is that what he was trying to find, an illusionary wall? Based on
Yeah.
ways? Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. And then I didn't check it. Then I did tell him that there is another way to go because there is like an actual.
No, that's not it. Back in the main room, there's another way to go.
When he doesn't do it still.
He almost went back to it. I stopped him, but
How do you? Because look, let's. How many frames in? See, look, you can already see behind it, and he's not even landed yet.
he's staring right at it. His body. Oh, he looks away. Oh,
And
look, he's looking away. His eyes
His
have
eyes
moved
are
to the
looking
side.
away. It's true, yeah.
What's he looking at?
Is that it?
He's not paying attention to the game, is he? We can't go in on
What
him,
is
he's not
he?
here.
Wait, where he can't have two? This is why he can't have two monitors. It's making a lot more sense now. Oh man,
no.
we'll bring him back there. 3033 camera equal the true face of the clapter.
See, this is the problem. They won't be able to see it because of the way it's cropped off. But
You guys are clapping.
They can't see James's face.
No, it's cut off. That's the issue. You see. You can go and see it for yourselves. It's a good face.
You figure it out. Also, Ulasil's botnet. Morgan is the brains of the operation. That's so terrifying. But yeah. Brad Hahn, what will cause more deaths? A, Melania, or B, the path to the three fingers? Nice things. I just got to Melania this morning. I try to be supportive, but James is going to struggle with her. Yeah, there is no amount of cheese that is going to make him like cruise through her.
Dark Page says James is getting a good setup, not liking the weapon or the art, now exclusively using the art and not attacking regular at all.
Mm-hmm. He's complaining about it, but then it's the only thing that he uses. Ken Eric 86, you're killing it. Ting Bean Boast James. Ting Bean Boast James. Great. It's me. 1743. A look at how James's brain works, or whatever is inside there. His weapon art of war does a leaping attack. So in James's head, something is telling him that he needs to jump to do it, just like he has the horse whistle down on the pouch, so he sometimes crouches to call the horse. Oh yeah, very interesting stuff indeed. That is a wild and accurate observation.
You took too many.
He jumped instead of using the ash. Don't let him ever convince you it was anything but that.
Is that because I found this a little tough? Things
Jumping?
that used to be on the A, but well, that's the thing. There was no jump, was there, in Dark Souls? No, there was, but it was like clicking in the left stick, and it was a very specific. You had to run before you jumped and stuff, right? Like the jump.
You know, like vertical jumping.
Yeah, there was no vertical jumping. That's exactly what I was trying to say. So, because you now got jumping on the A button, things that were on the A button in Dark Souls are now on the Y button, right?
Yeah, and then the Y is also like a manipulator button.
Yeah, because that's how you then toggle between one-handed and two-handed using the red. And that was a
Yeah.
change that I didn't. So the controls are like similar enough to Dark Souls to make me get into Dark Souls mode, but then the little changes that they've made throw me for a loop sometimes. So I was doing things like trying to sit down at a bonfire and then just jumping when I got there and things.
Are you about 56 hours in?
No. But
Okay.
I'm two. But I'm just saying.
No, it is very off-putting at first, especially coming directly from Souls. Not only like being able to vertically jump, but the changes. Even I was like, kind of like, this is not the most efficient way they could have done this. But eventually, I was like, no, this is like, I don't know how else they would have done it.
Yeah.
They gave you as many options as possible with the controller.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it logically, it totally makes sense the way they've done it.
Yeah,
But
it's
still,
an efficient way, and you'll get used to it.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. Maybe. Apparently, my problem is I didn't swap the buttons around. It's a good point. I should just fix it.
Don't do that. Hell, Scorcho, Morgan's impression of James, like at 1438, is way more accurate than James's impression of Morgan.
Let's have a listen.
Oh, I have to target the ones I wanted to hurt? That's crazy. Whoa.
What is that?
Yeah.
That was it.
Where's his impression of you?
He just makes me sound as dumb as possible.
Okay.
Like a hardy-darty voice.
Yeah, Mono Mike says Danny.
But I don't
Danny
think he
King,
does it anymore
you...
because I made him feel bad about it.
No, that's true.
What's up?
No, he's just saying Mono Mike says Danny King, it took you one episode to learn. James is on episode 50 and still hasn't grasped entirely. Laughing
He's
Zach
closer
face.
to episode 60 than he is to episode 50.
Kamikaze Eye says, now instead of equipping a shield on his characters, James summons 5 boys with shields to act as his shields.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds...
With shields on the shields.
Sounds fair to me. Pill says, madness works in PvP. NPCs don't care about madness status effects, but do take damage from burning, so you lose about 50% damage in PvE.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell James about that.
GameAward.net says, at this rate of uploads, I think you guys will beat Elden Ring in a reasonable amount of time, maybe 3 to 5 more months. Ooh, that's optimistic.
Oh, that's so optimistic. It's at least a year at this rate.
That's only because we put 3 out this week.
Which is because James
typical.
is like, oh, should we record this other thing? I'm like, no, just Elden Ring. Just Elden Ring.
He needs to do multiple hours
going.
of... Yeah, he has to do 3 a week. He just has to
He should be streaming. He should be streaming. All our long-form content like this should be streamed and then uploaded as VODs. Sorry, boys.
Controversial take there from Morgan. Kamikaze Ice 2131. James looking at Ash of Warshop. You can free up a spell slot by tossing Assassin's Gambit on something compatible of your choice and just whip that out whenever you would use the spell. Assassin's Approach. Note, this Ash does more than just make your feetsies quiet.
I will never tell James about that, but thank you, Kamikaze Ice, for that suggestion.
So not much point watching this then. But
yeah, it's only for big stuff, but it's still cool.
Yeah.
He just rolled past it. He wasn't even reading. He was pretending to read it.
Yeah, I do that. It's difficult to concentrate sometimes, especially when you're trying to listen to Zach. Nice String says at 1 hour and 26 minutes, it's like the scene in The Office where Michael Scott is trying to parallel park in a huge space, but panics and goes, "Yeah, I'm not going to make this one." Let's have a look.
Ooh. Missed that opportunity. Is this a guy?
Oh no! Then he baits that guy over, the thing, and then tries it again and messes up again.
Why would he do that? That doesn't make any sense.
He stood in the corner for a second instead of just going up.
Why would you? Whatever. The Dark Page says, so James got busted up by one of those shield guys, thinking he's summoning 5 mini bosses to help him.
Yep.
Okay. And then
Nice Strings, one more comment. Your outro reminds me of an idea my wife and I had recently to make an album of children's songs with questionable morals, including such hits as Sometimes Speeding is Okay, Maybe They Need Punched in the Face, and of course the old classic Shoplifting's Fine When You're Hungry. I'm fine with all of that.
Oh, really? Says, yeah. I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's the lie? I don't... If you're on your way to a fire, is speeding okay?
I mean, yeah, that's true. Maybe they needed to be punched in the face. Talk to me on that one.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not a pacifist. Some people need punched in the face. That's okay. James. Wrong guy.
I think that opens up that debate that occurred around the tire slashing incident, which we probably don't want to revisit. I
was right. Everyone was wrong. I don't get it.
Okay. Shoplifting's fine when you're hungry.
Yeah. I have no moral qualms with that. Zero. If there's if the food doesn't unless grocery stores were distributing the food that they throw away, and doing they were actually giving out if everyone was guaranteed food, then shoplifting would be wrong. But because under the system that we all live under, you don't get food automatically, which is I think a human right. I don't think that law should apply to anyone.
2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Hungry. Does that mean that you're hungry and can't afford to eat, or I'm hungry and I just don't want to pay for this?
Either.
Is okay. So I can afford it, but I just don't feel like paying for it. Is okay.
What does afford it mean?
I mean, it means that you can comfortably afford to buy food and not, you can still pay rent and things that you need to survive. You can
I don't know if you have it there, but in the U.S. we have something called the working poor, and they work several jobs and they make just barely enough money to live, with no savings, no health insurance, no safety net, no whatever. A couple paychecks away from being homeless, essentially, or one paycheck in a lot of cases. So, like, you could say that those people can afford to eat, but I also would not begrudge them for shoplifting at that point.
Okay. And my second one was, shoplifting from Walmart's probably not going to send Walmart under, but, would you shoplift from, small local mom and pop store on the corner who are probably doing not that great themselves in this economic downturn?
Do they pay their workers a living wage?
I mean, let's assume they do, yeah.
If they do, yeah. If they're a vibrant part of the community that provides food and helps people, great.
Moving on. This is Tower Princess. This was an interesting one because Tower Princess was we did an edit job on this where we kind of did the fast-paced editing style. We cut a ton of stuff out. So I think you spent an hour filming it, but we cut it down to about 30 minutes.
Yeah, which I think is the right call.
Yeah, I thought it kept the energy up. I thought this was a nice fast-paced video, and I think for a first look at something, I think in the long run it will keep people's attention for longer, potentially, especially if they're new to the channel. We asked for some opinions. Kamikaze Eye, summary conclusion, we need a little more time playing the game. So why not just play a little more? Because we allocate 1 hour per video. That is the rule. Dark Page. James.
Dark Page.
Yeah, this was brutal. I heard that conversation. James trying to debunk Morgan's aphantasia.
Is that what he was doing?
I don't think he was trying to debunk it, was he? I think he was trying to connect it to... No, I think he was trying to connect it to...
Oh, yeah, because it had the word, like...
Yeah, he was trying to connect it to, like, brain damage, wasn't he?
To Bruce Willis's... Yeah.
Anyway.
He was trying to say that I have a form of dementia.
Dementia, yeah.
Wild stuff. I don't know why it is like most of the time when I talk to people about anaphasia, their first thing is like, no, that's not real. You probably like see like a little bit, or like you probably like just don't understand what you're talking about. And you're like, it's my brain. Like I know what's happening in there.
Ice. The rule was there was sarcasm. There isn't a rule for an hour. You'll have to ask James why he decided to stop when he hadn't drawn a conclusion. He's not here, so I can't throw him under the bus.
We can't go in on him. He's a beautiful soul. We all love him. That's all we can say.
Ulisals Bodner, I liked the video. I still prefer uncut content, but for these sorts of one-offs, it's probably fine. I'd like to see everything, but I think this approach is fine too.
That's the highest praise you can ask for, right?
It sounded on the fence to me, but fair enough.
I mean, I figure as long as they're not going in on us, then we're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Well, this is getting into the meat and gravy of the situation. You read it
out. Pill, I would guess more videos like this might attract new, unassuming prey to join our GameFront community.
That's kind of the plan, I think. If it's games we haven't played before, and we do it in a fast-paced kind of trying to keep the energy up style where people are more likely to stick around, they then get to know you, and then they like, I want to watch more of this person, then they get sucked in, and that's kind of So I think this is what we're going to do for one-off videos in future. We're going to try and do more one-off videos. We're trying to get
We're trying to get like we're trying to get more like reviewy access to games and stuff, so it should keep coming.
Hugo, the edits make it feel like the gameplay is fast-paced. Would you say the gameplay was fast-paced or not?
Yeah, it was. I think it suffered from a lot of the same stuff that BioShock suffered from, in that like the actual fighting didn't really feel like it had anything to do with anything.
Okay.
It was
yeah,
like
so it's
you
like
were just
here's a bit of
moving-
story, and now you just have to grind through a fight just to get to the next bit of story.
Yeah.
I like that there are both kobolds and oozes in this game. Oozes are some of my favorite monsters.
Yeah. I do like those squishy boys.
Apparently, Gamefront needs some CRPGs. It's an untapped market, like Pathfinder, Divinity, Pillars of Eternity.
What is a CRPG? What's the C stand for?
I think it's card, isn't it? Are those card games? Like it's a role playing mixed with a card game.
I really like deck building games.
Maybe that's your territory. It's definitely not mine. Computer
RPG.
I was very wide in the market.
I'm out.
I don't know what computer RPG is. Like Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those games are fun, but they, again, are like... Yeah.
Okay. We need someone who's actually good at these kinds of games to be able to take up.
I'm really good at those kind of games.
Oh, you should do it then. Gamefront.
Maybe.
We're trying to take a new faster... Oh, that's me. Nice String says, I enjoyed this one. The pacing felt natural. The game looks interesting. I laughed. I cried. I couldn't ask for much more. And Pill says, feels all right. And more mainstream. Yes.
Oh, that's good. That was the goal, right?
Yeah. It looks... We made an effort, so it looked like we made an effort. I think that's the outcome.
We're not trying to languish in obscurity forever.
Yeah. We'll get there, slowly but surely. The winds of change are blowing.
I'm surprised we haven't conjured Mikey up yet. Or Zach. Zach never responded to my text.
I think Mikey has decided to pick Mondays as his new little grinding raid day on Destiny 2. So you're not going to see him again.
Why? Okay, I have a question for you. Yeah. Maybe you could relay this to Mikey, but why doesn't he stream that on the Gamefront channel? Because he does stream it.
Because he gets more viewers on his channel than he does on ours. I don't think anyone wants to watch Destiny 2.
The whole idea was to like combine all of our efforts back into
I've had that
one tower. It's one mighty tower instead of a bunch of little huts.
Let's take it offline. He's not here, so we can't throw him under the bus.
Somebody needs to get here so I can throw him under the goddamn bus.
Elden Ring, you can throw me under the bus all you like.
No, I don't have anything to throw you under the bus for. Except for your terrible scheduling of Elden Ring on Mondays.
Well, I mean, we're near the end already. Elden Ring, 57. Yep. Kamikaze Eye says, James versus Morgan regarding bees being an animal. James, okay, I was wrong. Animals can include sex. What? Please explain this to me. What's happened here?
James refused to say that a bee was an animal.
Okay.
And
what does,
I think...
on what basis does he think a bee is not an animal? Like, what's the...
Because it's an insect. He didn't know that insects were part of the animal kingdom.
What would it be if it's not an animal? That's like saying bears are not animals because they're part of the bear kingdom. Like, what?
I mean, well, hopefully someone links to it. You can... We should listen to that whole thing. Maybe we should make a TikTok about it.
I think we should. Fish are not animals because they're fish. I mean,
yep. El Mono Mike 535 confidential information.
Confidential information. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was wrong. My mistake. Animals can include insects.
Holy smoly.
Is that what you want to
hear?
Did
you guys catch that?
Don't record that.
You know what's amazing? He doesn't actually believe it. He just said it, and then he said, "Is that what you want to hear?"
Because he knows how wrong he is, but he also doesn't. He's not admitting that he's wrong, you know. But yeah, scroll forward. We can hear that whole conversation.
Oh, like, do I have to rewind a bit?
Yeah, I would go back like maybe a minute.
So about
organic material and are able to move.
You're making.
Oh, that's me reading the definition.
Organic material X are okay.
Are you really gonna try to tell me that bees are animals?
Insects are considered animals because they reproduce sexually, breathe oxygen, consume organic material, and are able to move.
You're making.
Am I blown out?
All right. How about this? You wanna sit down for a second?
Insects are the most diverse group of animals.
You want to sit down for a second?
Think more than 1 million
really,
describe, species, and represent.
You prepared to hear something really jarring that you don't get to hear often?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. My mistake. Animals can include insects.
He's a wild man. Dark Page MD 2020 shout out. Let's go. MD. Have you read MD 2020?
Don't know what that means, to be honest.
It's one of the worst alcohols on the planet. It's a malt beverage that is like usually like tropical fruit flavored. And it feels like it's not super strong. It's like probably the same strength as like a strong wine. But it's nasty.
Yeah, to be honest, I can't because I don't drink alcohol. It's been a long time since I've tried anything like that. But I've started to get into my.
Don't do that one.
Okay, yeah. Well, I can't, but I do. I've decided. Well, not all the time, but when I was in Germany and sometimes when I'm out, I've started to try non-alcoholic beers. And even mocktails, which are quite nice.
Yes, yeah. Someone was telling me. Well, I have a friend that drinks them pretty regularly. Like when they're like, times when they would normally drink, like they just do like non-alcoholic beers. And there's like some smaller breweries that make pretty good ones. And then there's like the fake whiskey, fake vodka for the mocktails. Yeah, I think that's all great.
It's it just makes you feel like you're allowed to. I mean, it doesn't work at the end of the night when everyone else is completely sozzled and you're the only one who's actually, it's like being surrounded by a room full of Zacks. But it's but it certainly helps you fit in at the beginning of the evening.
3806, not even a little zigzag.
Let's have a look.
18,000 souls on the line. James, relying desperately on his summons, has he didn't get him. He didn't get him. He didn't get him. He didn't get him.
Rough stuff. Is it me or are the bosses in Elden Ring like way creepier than they are in Dark Souls? Like none of them seem to have legs.
Oh, yeah, it's the grafting thing is like it's off-putting.
Like the cat thing was just sliding around. the floor.
Athletic. That's what the brand that my buddy drinks.
Nice.
That's the NA beer brand. So if you get access to that, that's the stuff. And I drank it. I was like, yeah, it tastes like beer.
Yeah, they're surprisingly convincing. They taste exactly like beer. They just don't. Oh, yeah. Anyway,
there's no alcohol in it.
Yeah, Kamikaze says James says word. Morgan reuses same word. James, what is that word? Morgan, it's a word you just said. James, I don't understand it. Morgan face palms in his headspace.
That's my life. That's the life I live. 2045. Bravely bold Sirhini rode forth from Volcano Manor. He was not afraid to die. Oh, brave Sirhini. He was not at all afraid to be killed in nasty ways. Brave, 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 brave Sirhini.
We should have let the video play while you read that out, really. But
yeah.
There you go.
Bye.
You know that guy.
Brave.
It's not a friend of mine. It's not somebody I hang with.
Oh, yeah, Danny, maybe you could do it better in Monty Python cadence.
Monty Python cadence?
Mm-hmm.
What's a Monty Python cadence?
The cadence of a Monty Python. Like, the animated things where they like the foot coming down and stuff?
Yeah.
And they're usually reading something over that, aren't they?
No. Sometimes.
Am I high?
But it's normally gibberish.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
With those Terry Gilliam's
maybe you could do a creative
forget,
rereading Kamikaze Ice and then send it to us.
Yeah. Monty Python has no cadence. It's just all over the place. I don't know what the cadence of Monty Python would be. I know for something completely different.
There is one. It's the
the
Brave Sir Robin
song. Yeah, I'd have to go back and listen to it. Yeah. I honestly don't remember that well.
3812. The clapter got clapted. Emoji face.
Dean Carter. I just realized who James's character
Wait, let's
reminds
watch
me
it.
of. Edgar. Oh, sorry. The clapter got clapped.
I want to see it. I want to. This is the only time I get to.
Oh, he didn't
Well,
get him.
we'd already seen.
Oh, it's the same one. It's the same one.
you
I
didn't
didn't
get
realize
him.
that.
Dean Carter says, I've just realized who James's character reminds me of. Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes, he has a very Edgar Allan Poe shaped face.
8 minutes and 16. James does science. James is stumped by enemies with shields who know how to block spells. James does science. Is this the B thing again?
Could have really like hitting him and then let him figure it out. Oh yeah, bam.
Well, he's glitched him against the door. I see. He's experimenting with the situation.
Wait, what? Did that not hit him?
It hit him. It just doesn't do much.
Yeah, that's crazy. Fire. I mean that he's not taking any damage.
That's
from that.
yeah. I like
No,
this
he's not.
experiment
Oh,
though.
black flame.
That's
Only
wild.
the like,
I did
after
not-
damage works.
I did not know he was putting his shield up. I also didn't notice that. Oh, and he poisons it.
I use a lot of poison mist in my current build.
Yeah.
And we use it a lot differently.
What is going on?
Oh, hello. Yeah,
That's
rough
ridiculous.
stuff.
Oh my goodness. Kamikaze Ice. Morgan is thinking of the mushroom crown. Morgan picked it up in his playthrough someplace else.
Yeah, I led James to the wrong armor. I'll refind it. Yeah, I don't think James will wear it though. After I thought about it, because it doesn't look cool. I don't know.
Got to get those fashion souls on.
It's really important. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a while before we see that. I'm on a mic 3340 got me thinking too, and I found it. And on episode 37, Uncle Morgan suggests to come back later and spend 5 life here, then 15 back then, and went back to the academy. Look at that. That's coaching, baby.
It's the notebook.
Think about it. When you got your cat ring,
It
Oh,
was
trying to
why
get
do I
James
feel
to
like
remember
I'm
something.
I'm helping someone who like has lost all of their memories and needs help like remembering
Who they are, what their name is.
what happened?
Listen,
Who
I
am
thought
I?
that when I got to Volcano Manor,
Hey, Street Giraffe. He should really
What?
turn that off. But anyway.
this is
Oh,
not.
there it is. Never mind. You didn't kill him. You didn't kill him. This is where you came. Now do you
Make it
get
stop.
Oh,
Make it stop.
I made it stop.
Those were getting very digitally to me for some reason. 4011 Morgan looks exceptionally happy. I think that's just James dying to those virgins over and over again.
You do look pleased there. Almost maniacally pleased.
I just couldn't believe it. He's so bad.
We should do a
But I'm
montage
not
video
gonna
of
throw
just
him
all the facial reactions because some of them are fantastic.
Oh, I still need to send you that montage. I'll do that today.
Yes, thank you.
3816 through 3855. Yes, GPW style commentary is so good here. I mean, this is the one that we've been watching over and over
Yeah, you
again. It
didn't
really
get
was
him.
the best death.
You didn't get him.
I think you do an interview with him though, which was quite amusing.
Almost
God.
an instant catastrophic failure. 18,000 rins out the window.
please don't.
Holy
announce
moly.
that. That's
18,000
painful to
runes.
hear you say.
Hey, James, we all just saw your absolutely terrible performance. How do you feel right now?
You know what? I feel like the one thing you walk away from something like that is knowing you can only get better.
Look at that. Positive words from an absolutely defeated man.
God.
Positive words from an absolute defeated man. It's probably one of the greatest calls in history.
Just than if you're just dragging him, no matter what.
Do you want a shovel so you can bury him quicker? Because I don't.
I mean, it's partially cathartic. Come on.
You broke it again. Oh my god.
Positive words from absolutely defeated man. Just no room.
Oh my god, don't say it again. Oh,
Zach is back. Oh no.
Oh god. Oh, just in time for the end. Steve the Ghost, 4 minutes 15, watching this with my nephew, and he yelled, "Oh no, Snake, don't open." Let's have a look.
Yeah, we got to do that comment for a second.
Moving.
I did not know.
How did you not know?
I thought that he would have gone back to his home.
Oh my! That's where.
It's kind of worrying when a I don't know how old his nephew is, but assuming his nephew's quite young.
All nephews are like 10, I think.
Yeah, nephews are by default 10. So it's worrying that a 10-year-old knows not to open the door because the snake thing is behind. 4-year-old nephew.
Oh, he's
apparently.
4.
and he's coaching James on how to play Elden Ring.
Just have a really strong and stern talk in about 8 years about drugs with them, please. He won't end up forgetting stuff.
Brad Hahn says, seeing as how James loves to spam the roll but never seems to know where the attack button is, maybe you should be wearing the Briar armor. Turn that roll into an attack. That sounds like actually not a terrible idea.
Yeah, the only problem is that he's got to... He hasn't killed that guy yet. He hasn't killed him.
That sounds like the kind of armor I would like, honestly, frankly speaking.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for you because there isn't, to get to the point where you can tank, I think it's way later in the game. So you're going to have to get good.
Yeah. There's no Havel's armor to bail me out this time.
Oh, Steel Rising has an anti-spamming mechanic? Or do you just want to watch James play Steel Rising?
Apparently, it has an anti-spam. Oh, so if you watch him play it, he'll spam the buttons, and then the game will slap him for doing it.
Yeah,
which could be fun.
Kamikaze Ice. I like how every video has a different frame rate. Makes everything feel different. It's so harsh. I don't. Yeah.
There is potentially a solution to that. Not a proper solution, but if you record the video. With a I forget the term for this, but not with a capture card, but with you can record the exact number of frames, right? So it's a bit like, you know how like G-Sync changes the refresh rate to match the frame rate. There's a way to record just the frames, so so it's a variable frame rate video, so it's constantly changing the frame rate throughout the video to match the frame rate of whatever's coming out.
How does the audio? But then how do you match the audio to that? Like our voice audio?
Yeah, there's a codec that does that. I'm not sure exactly how it works. It pauses the frame until the next frame, or something like that. But what you can then do is do something called optical flow in Premiere, which then, a bit like the smoothing on your TV, just tries to estimate what the frames in between should have been to then bring the frame rate back up. So it's kind of like faking the frame rate. And it works surprisingly well.
James isn't going to do any of that stuff.
I know.
He should be using a second. He should be using a capture card, so that his little tiny laptop isn't doing all the work.
That too, but post-processing frame smoothing. It's basically that. It's frame smoothing. It's faking the frames that are dropped. But it's like when you put frame smoothing on your TV and suddenly like the program you're watching looks like 60 FPS. It's that kind of thing. And it could, that could help make it less jarring.
That's the real thing. He should be using a real PC and not a laptop that can't handle the load.
No, but he has to travel between Sedona. He's not here. We can't throw him under the bus.
Where he put his old desktop. FYI, he has it there in Sedona, or that was the plan at least.
You know, if you have two, you like that could just be the capture machine. You know, like you could capture card into that, and that could do the recording, and then the laptop could play the game.
Oh yeah, I made my YouTube AVI there with an AI generator since you and James talked about it. Oh really? You can have real PCs in small portable form factors. Yeah, there's a lot of options. One of the worst options is what we've chosen. What are we looking at?
I'm trying to find the death counter somewhere because, according to this, these are the worst death counter numbers yet. And assuming they've changed from last time, I want to see.
No, they haven't. He's using the AI ones.
The Verge.
Okay, yeah, so we're still on.
It's garbage. It's hot, disgusting garbage. That's trash.
Rough stuff.
Is trash. I bet I'm gonna after this I'm gonna AI generate some numbers that are gonna look way better than that. Like what did he put in? He's like psychedelic, square. I don't know. I don't even know how he got there. Should
we have a quick go at it? What's the AI generator?
I mean, just use Crayon. That's the one that I normally use.
Yeah, let's have a go. We can stick this on the screen. People can watch along. We might as well since we finished early. We don't want to run the intro again. Stop.
Dolly. Either one's fine.
So this is Crayon.
This is Dolly Mini. So this one definitely doesn't create the best images. It's not the best.
Which one?
But it's free, and there's the Crayon's fine. I will make a better one with this.
So what should we type in?
I would do brick wall stenciled number 4.
Brick wall stencil number 4. And then I just press that, right?
Yeah.
Should take up to 2 minutes.
If you make something with GameFront, you get Mitch. Gosh dang it.
Rough stuff.
I feel a little sad.
Sometimes you get me, apparently. That's even worse.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see what we get.
Let's see what we get.
Maybe
just every stream is just going to end with us doing AI art. Here's the thing. James is completely justified in being obsessed with this stuff because it's so interesting. I'm very interested in it, but it just doesn't need to. We just don't need, there's better, cleaner ways to make numbers.
How long does this usually take? I guess because it's got more popular, it takes longer than it used to. Because I remember this didn't take.
Guess.
Yeah.
Pull up the other one too.
What's the other one?
Just, look up Dolly.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
So
okay, it's not as great.
I mean,
that bottom right one's not bad.
That's okay. That looks like a legit number 4 on a brick wall with some random stuff in front of it, but fair enough. I don't know what this one was about, and this one
that one's hurting. Yeah.
This one is the number 44. Mistakes were made.
What does it say when you just do number 4?
This one is the number 3, and the number 4 had a baby.
What if it's just the number 4 with no other prompt?
Interesting. Let's see. Maybe I should put in the number 4 and then Gamefront and just watch the number 4, but it's also Mitch's face. While that loads, what's the other one called again?
Google colorful robots wallpaper, and you can see something that looks like James's number background picture. Yeah, what was the other one that you guys were using?
You know what? Let me put this up on the screen. This is 100% what it's used to generate that. 100%.
That's crazy.
100%. That's what it's based on. So what's he typed in to get that?
Probably colorful.
Oh, okay.
Or wallpaper. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. That really is what it is, isn't it? Like you can just tell. So here's an interesting question because this is clearly someone's actual artwork. And the AI generator has kind of taken, things it's found on the internet and regurgitated them. But where do the lines of copyright live? Have we technically stolen this person's work? Debatably, we.
That's the thing. So
Or is it derivative? Or is it just like, it's technically created from scratch, but it's very clearly taken this and regurgitated it in some different way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, oh, that is not good.
Rough stuff.
That didn't work at all.
4A. 4. 5. 3.
You couldn't figure out the number 4? It's not enough stuff. So try it. You can try something more specific, like 4 on a 4 baseball scoreboard or something.
This is a good idea. Yeah, like a baseball scoreboard.
Yeah, and then I would also add like photorealistic or something like that.
Oh, you don't want to start, making demands. AI, if you really want to see what.
No, that's how you do it. If you don't put something specific in it, it's too broad and it just like has to make something up.
I'm curious to see what he does with 4 baseball scoreboard.
Yeah.
But I got
sidetracked again. It's gonna be 4 scoreboards.
What was the other AI generator we wanted to play with?
Oh, I don't know. I'm looking through it. Yeah, so that's that's the thing that people are worried about. But like, say I draw a picture, and obviously I'm not, inventing art. I'm using all of the collective knowledge. What the frick?
Huh. Well, it got baseball. What's happened there?
He got dusted.
Look at his face. Oh my god.
But I mean, like, if I'm painting something, I'm doing it derivatively, inherently, because of the collective knowledge of Earth. Yeah, and I think it's a little better. So I don't know. Like, is it any better or worse when a computer does it than when a human does it? I think that's the thing that people don't like, is that the computer can do it and it can do it quickly.
Let's see, number 454 on a scoreboard. So that's kind of how you might want to generate a death count number. Yeah, that's the point. Like, if a computer generates it and it generates it, is it really art? Like, it's
art. How is it not art?
Because normally, I mean, this kind of goes back to what James was trying to say the other week, like when he was saying about music should be for the love of it first before. Insect. Yeah, I agree. Where art should be for the. Oh, is this telling me that I've run out of credits? Oh my god, whatever. We're not playing with that anymore. But anyway, like if someone should be, primarily making music for the love of making music and then make money out of it if they're good enough, then should you really be? Are you an artist because you love the craft of making whatever you're creating? Is it the process of creativity that makes something art, or is it merely just typing some things into a text box and getting something out that's art out at the end? I'm now, just to be clear to Kamikaze Ice's point, that isn't to say that this couldn't be a tool for art, i.e. an artist could use it in his toolbox of creating something more or coming up with very creative ways to use it. But someone just going in and bashing in number 4 on a baseball field, is that art? Or is it just us being dicks? I mean, that's kind of the question.
It's art.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good art? No, not this one particularly, but it's still like, that's to say, like, it is art.
That's like saying people who so like graffiti, right? So like some graffiti is definitely art. Some people just put a shitty name tag on the side of a train, and is that art?
Even regular tagging is art.
Oh, come on, Morgan, you're making me feel sick, man.
I didn't say it was good. It is art. Like, graffiti is a very interesting case because it's the last bastion of like script as an art. So like the way that they write their name is very specific and has like different strokes, and like as we used to do like calligraphy or whatever, like graffiti is taking that place. It's the only time that we're using outside of typography on computers where people are creating alphabets, like artistic writing.
Fair.
So yeah,
and some people are good at it though. No, I mean, some people are good at it. Like some people do
art,
very
whether it's bad or good.
But some people just literally just spray a bit of shit on a train, and that's not art. That's just vandalism.
It is though.
The person who designed the paint scheme for that train, are you not defacing their artwork by doing that?
No. I mean, that's a completely different moral question. We're just asking, is it art or not?
Okay, but is it art if you destroy somebody else's art to create your piece of art?
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in.
I don't know what to say. Yeah, it is. Is it right or wrong? Like, we could have that discussion as well, but it's still art. Like, yeah. I don't know. Sorry, it is.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we can agree to disagree. It's okay. And just news.
Wait,
just
you don't
in.
think that if your art requires you to like destroy another piece of art, that it's not art?
And
like,
if a piece of art has to be, if you have to destroy somebody else's piece of artwork to create your piece of artwork, and your piece of artwork is shit, then we can debate the semantics of whether it's technically art.
Let's
but
walk
I mean,
through the hypothetical.
it's not,
Let's say that there's like a terrible person.
Okay.
Terrible, horrible person, universally hated, no redeeming qualities, and they've created a piece of very hateful art that everyone universally hates.
Okay.
Something disgusting. And
we shouldn't talk about Zach while he's not here either, you know? Like, it's not...
Hey, we have a podcast. Zach is here. He was here and then he never showed up. And you create a video art piece of you burning that piece of art. Is that video installment art piece art?
So you've destroyed something to create your video of...
The same way that you destroy a canvas to make a painting, or...
But then you could argue but it depends on the context there. Like, is it just someone doing it because they think it's funny, or is it someone trying to make a point? Like,
universally, we're taking out all gray area. Everyone thinks it's disgusting. Every person on the planet that would see it would be like, "That's foul. You're disgusting. Whoever made this is gross."
Then no, I don't think it would be art. Like, how can it be?
You don't think the video of burning that would be art?
No, I mean, people can do all kinds of things on videos that very much are not art. Like, they can be, you know, it's just a video of someone burning a piece of artwork.
Like art. That's it. Doesn't like art.
That's not what I said.
Fine.
Zach's sick at home. I'm sorry you're sick, Zach. Is that because you were...
Oh, no.
I won't say it on the air, but...
What do you have, Zach?
He was breathing in stench yesterday, and he possibly should have dealt with it sooner than he did. Maybe that's the situation there.
Breathing in stench?
I'll like let him explain if he,
or like
something like that. He can explain if he wants to. I don't know how he's got sick. That's interesting. Rhymes with Pitler. Yeah, that's well. We could use Hitler as an example. Like this, like if Hitler created a piece of art.
I didn't want to get anyone mired in the specifics. That's why I was using extreme examples.
What about all the art destroyed by the Mona Lisa? Reed painted over.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, you know, like back in the 1960s when the BBC didn't archive stuff and they taped over all those original episodes of Doctor Who. I mean, do you call the episodes that the crap TV show no one remembers that they taped over with? Is that art, or is that just the BBC being absolutely stupid?
Well, but that example is not good because it doesn't. They didn't have to do that to create that new show. That new show is art without the destruction of. He
didn't have to burn the painting. He could have burnt a replica. He could have burnt anything. You know,
but that's still it's still you're using the thing to make your thing. Whereas
they used the tapes to make the TV show.
But they didn't need those tapes specifically. They could have used any tape. I don't think that the art would be as good if it was a replica.
because it's the statement of burning the original that makes it impactful.
I think that's the art. Yeah.
If no one sees it, is it art? If a tree falls in the woods, does it make a noise?
All right. You don't want to talk about it seriously. We don't have to talk about it seriously.
I'm just reading what the chat says.
Danny doesn't like art. It's fine.
Never. We're never, whatever. We're never going to find out why Zach is sick. We can't go in on James because he's not here. And I hate
Holding's a bust.
Yeah. Okay. Good night, everybody.